Everybody. So the DM got on this random ass rant about how the rogue shouldn't have sneak attacks, is too powerful, and they should be more of like skill jockeys, which would make them like they should just do less damage than the fighter overall. And then they got into an argument with the rogue at the table, and the fighter was really just confused and wondering why he was called out. So session's canceled.
That's what I'm just saying. They just do too much damage. You just take the damage.
I was really expecting for you to say the DM got annoyed with rogues having expertise. ...
Shake my head.
I hate you and I hate that fucking post. I hate it so much. It's just an improper use of ellipses. It's just not.
I just to give everyone listening just a little peek behind the curtain. Isaiah showed us a post that'll be in relation to the topic of choice today, and the person refused to use periods in the post. Every sentence they finished with ... with 3 ellipses.
Yeah, no, periods or commas. Just
no
it was
periods
just
or commas. It was
run-on sentence.
One run-on sentence with only ellipses. So if I randomly throw in ... that's why, because it's burned into my psyche.
Into genuine maulding.
It's burned into my soul. Anyway, I'm here.
All about to see Isaiah mauled in real time.
Yeah.
Actually, you're gonna see us all mauled in real time because.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to our third episode of Hot Takes. This episode dubbed Defend That Shit. Whereas our first episode was us giving our spicy takes about the hobby and judging who had the best takes overall. The second episode, we looked into the random viewer / internet goers takes. And then we judged.
Mostly just random motherfuckers on the internet.
Yeah, mostly just random motherfuckers because we don't have enough viewers yet, but we're working on it. We're getting there. Don't you fucking worry. And then we judged your takes quite viciously. It's not our fault. You have bad takes. We don't.
Who is the eponymous?
This will be our third episode of this mighty series where we take the takes of the random internet goer and we have to now defend them, agree or not, to the best of our ability.
Yes. I just want to give full context here. So you may have heard from many people online the idea of a straw man argument, right? Just to read the Google definition, just so we all know where it comes. So a straw man, an intentionally misinterpreted proposition that is set up because it's easier to defeat than the opponent's actual argument. That's a straw man. Some people have now taken to using the phrase steel manning someone's argument, which is basically the opposite. It's the practice of addressing the strongest form of the other person's argument, even if that's not necessarily the one they presented. So we're going to try and steel man the takes. However, because it's D&D themed, we have to iron golem the takes. Because we have to be on brand. So we must present the iron golem.
Yes. So now, there are some, not caveats, but there are some
rules,
some specifics to this game. Yes. You have to let the person finish their argument. Obviously, you're allowed to laugh or just have a gut reaction, but no interrupting, obviously. At the end of that person's argument, we will see if someone's mind has been changed. I fucking almost refuse to believe that's gonna happen, but just in case it does, we can tally that up and see who wins at the end. Fair warning, some of these are meant to tilt you. Some of them are utter nonsense, and some of them I really had to cherry pick to make my way out of the detritus and refuse of that is the internet's opinions on fucking tabletop as a genre and as a hobby. So, yeah, it's wacky. But before we do that, Josh, let them know where they can find us.
One of these days, you and Matt will say it correctly. They can find us on the thing they're already listening to, which means they've already found us. But what you can do on the thing that you've already found us on is hit the follow or subscribe button. And if you have already done that, share us with a friend, especially this episode, because I know we haven't started yet, but I basically guarantee you it's going to be a wacky woohoo fun time. So share this episode. I don't have precognition. I just know where this is going to go. Based almost entirely on the last time we did it. So,
Yes, exactly.
You want to go listen to
That's
that
what I'm
episode
hoping for.
and get a good idea of where this is gonna go. I'm real excited to get tilted.
All right.
Also, do we want to throw in? We're gonna read the whole post out, right? Word for word. We're gonna read it as is.
Yes.
Yeah. To
So
the best of our ability, that is, because some people don't know how to type or proofread.
Correct.
Jesus.
I've done none of that.
No, I don't expect you to.
Exactly. So what I will do here is I have a little handy dandy wheel that I will spin to see who's going to start it off. And then we will just go round robin based on our usual like posting schedule. And yeah.
Okay. So you're going to spin the wheel to figure out who's first.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Wheel spinning. 3, 2, 1, and spin.
If we didn't get in trouble, this is where we would put the Jeopardy theme in the background.
Yeah, all right. Josh, you're up.
I really didn't want to be first. Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Let's go. All right.
All right.
First take of the night. We're spinning.
All right. Spin the take.
Oh, all right. Here you go. Here's your take, sir.
Okay.
I can't wait till it's something like, oh no.
Oh wow, this is a really short. Oh, buddy. All right. Well, this one's really quick, easy read. Crunchy systems, in general, are a huge waste of time. Huh. Okay.
This is actually a pretty good one for you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good first one for me. Crunchy systems in general are a huge waste of time. Okay. All right, what's the iron golem I must present here? So, because like, this doesn't get me too tilted, but you know what this is? The problem I have with this is less about the statement of itself and more about the broad strokes generality of it that I don't like. Like anytime,
just like all of them. Every single crunchy system.
Just all of them.
What do
They're
you mean
all trash.
system?
We don't need any of this
Any
shit.
type of crunch.
Across the board, worthless.
All garbage. It's like, all right, well, that's a little okay.
You talk about like Pathfinder crunch, talk about Dungeon Crawl Classic crunch. Like, what do you mean by crunch?
Yeah. Okay.
Everything.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem too, right? Is there's no definition of the term crunch in the first. Like a crunchy systems mean different things to different people.
Just
I haven't even
figure
gotten
out
to
a bar, and that's where you said it.
I know.
All right. Let us know when you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm like, okay. I think the iron golem presented here. What this person is getting at, what they're thinking here is, man, I really wish there was more sentence or more context, like at all. Jesus Christ. I think when I usually hear people say something like this, the point they're trying to get at, the argument they are making is that you don't need the crunchiness because one of the strengths of tabletop is the fact that you could do things on the fly and open-endedly and change them as you need. And, you know, the fact that tabletop mechanics often have at the back end, like once a mechanic is concluded, there's always a little bit of an open end afterward. So I assume the reason the person let's try that one again. I'm going to say the reason the person feels this way is because they think you should lean more into that open-endedness and trying to over-crunch and over-systematize everything is too video gamey and unnecessary, and you should just leave it to video games and not have it in your tabletop games. Which...
Applause.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the angle they're coming from. Which I don't totally agree, because I do think a lot of people like to run those numbers. But I can kind of understand. I actually somewhat understand how you get to this train of thought. But again, I dislike the generality of the statement, and also crunchy is not a hard-coded thing that you can define.
Yeah, it's like, what would you do? You quantify crunch as like having a full equipment system, or do you quantify crunch as needing to make 4 rolls for an attack? Like there's what's the difference?
Most people are gonna look at Pathfinder and say that's crunchy, but some people call 5e crunchy. So,
bro, imagine 5e.
Yeah,
I've heard people say 5e is crunchy. I have literally heard it.
You can add crunch to 5e.
You can definitely add crunch for sure.
If you think 5e is crunchy, you some crusty motherfuckers. All I gotta say.
I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going that far. But yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think they're trying to say that you should lean into that open-ended, as I've called it before, the ephemeralness of a tabletop game. And crunch is sort of the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah. They could also, side note, because I just thought about it just now, they could also be making the argument that a really crunchy system is literally a waste of time in that it literally takes longer to play, which is kind of, if that's all you're saying, that's a dumbass statement if that's all but they could also be saying that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead into my first one.
Okay. Yeah. Do I change my mind? Because obviously I didn't agree at the start.
No.
Yeah, no. I don't
agree.
I like codification of rules too much. I can't agree.
Like, I don't agree, but I can see the angle. That's for sure.
I can't agree on the grounds of number go bigger because number go bigger.
It's true. It's true. I can't, Matt?
Yeah.
You feeling convinced?
100%, bro. Just why bother even rolling dice at this point? Let's just use our imagination.
Wait, are you actually convinced?
No, I'm not convinced.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Fuck. Damn it.
I need to know for the sake of tally.
I got like classes. That's too much. I think we just get rid of that. We don't even need races.
My golem was too weak.
Yeah.
But also, like, damn, bro, this is a vague statement. Anyway.
God, don't you just love ridiculous generalities?
Yeah, that's really the big issue for me on the whole thing.
All right, I'm up next.
All right, Isaiah.
Oh, okay.
Wheel of take, spin.
Yeah.
Give a shit.
Spinning and
I don't. We have background music. I don't know why.
Jeopardy has a wheel, by the way.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't know the Wheel of Fortune theme, and I don't know. I always use the Jeopardy theme when I'm trying to be like somebody's taking too long or we're waiting for something to happen, because the Jeopardy theme has a very like waiting for something to happen kind of energy to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's mine.
Okay, go for it.
Integer-based XP rewards murder hobos. Milestones encourage a more positive storytelling experience.
All right, see, I should have gotten this one.
I know you should have.
Listen, I don't see what's wrong with this. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right, Isaiah. Fucking construct your golem, bud.
All right, look. I'm just going to say it, right? Why do you want to keep track of XP, right? You imagine how many things you got to kill to get all that XP? You know how many trash you have to kill per level at some point to really get that XP in? You don't want that, right? You don't want to be bogged down by having to prep encounters and do dungeons and think of... No, you don't want that. You want storytelling. You want to tell your story in your Dungeons and Dragons. Use your milestones, right? Milestones are great. You set them when you want. Players, they don't got to worry about it. They're just going to ask you when they can level up. Just lead them on. Just gaslight them. Just tell them soon, right? Magical soon. Soon's always here. Soon's always here, right?
Just gaslight them. Lead them on.
Yeah, just gaslight them. Soon is always here, right?
Oh my
if you're
God.
always like, well, when are we doing? Yeah, it's soon. Oh, okay, it's soon. And then they ask you 3 months from now, and you're like, soon. And you're like, yeah, of course. Soon. And then when they do fight Lord Darkmond and they murk his ass, and you're like, look at that level up you just got. And then, right? Your players, so starved for their need of character progression, will drink up their level up like a person dying of thirst.
Oh my God.
And that's better for you.
Oh my God.
They were so engrossed with the story, they completely forgot about leveling existed in the first place.
Exactly.
That went down a wild track. I don't. Oh boy.
Fuck.
You
I couldn't That's it. I'm done.
You started making the foundation for the golem, and then the golem jumped off the roof. He said, "Bye." What the fuck?
I was like, wait, I really don't like this. I have to figure something out.
I just
Appeal to humor.
I also like that you were like, you said, "Oh, you don't want to have to prep encounters," implying that like when you use milestone, you just don't prep any encounters.
No, you just make it up on the
you just
fly
do
when you
stuff.
milestone, Josh.
Just
Yeah,
do
look,
random
milestone
shit.
is for the GM who just hates combat. You just don't want to run it. You don't want to have to think about numbers. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god!
You want to have your political intrigue? Milestone.
Why do you think I have a book of big random tables, Josh? I don't have to prep encounters ever. I just grab, I just roll a dice and I'm like, all right, guys, looks like today you're fighting, 3 archmages. Okay, yeah, sure. I can work with that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not convinced on that argument.
No?
No.
I really thought I'd appeal to the inner
As much as I want to.
No. I can't. Nah. Nah, bro. Like, I especially, man, the sentence that milestone encourages a more positive storytelling experience. I hate that statement is predicated on the fact that, oh, milestone is somehow inherently magically better at like conveying a story or something, and that a good GM can't convey a story and do XP at the same time or some shit. Like, there's so many assumptions you're building up with that one little sentence.
Josh, it's impossible. They're too busy worrying about all the XP numbers.
Right. They're too busy. They actually,
you're trying to figure out what CR actually means, and
they're doing math for 10 hours straight to add up the 4 goblins XP that they just killed. I know it takes forever.
Yeah, of course.
To do 25 times 4. It's really hard.
Am I supposed to give them the regular XP? Am I supposed to do the adjusted XP? And then
never the adjusted, comrade. Never.
Never the adjusted, comrade. We only take total XP here.
Only total. We distribute our XP evenly like good comrades.
Yo, I've never. That's a lie. I almost lied straight to all of your faces. I have actually been in one game where the XP was levied differently.
No.
Yes.
Like
yes, my first ever game.
Like, was it last hits got XP?
So kind of.
Oh Christ.
So yeah, at the very beginning, it was like, well, this person didn't really participate today, so you only get so much XP.
Didn't participate? Oh my god.
Yeah,
no.
but look, that first game was rough, man. I'm telling you. Cardell, I love you, bud. You don't do that no more. I know.
Participate. Woo. Okay. Ooh, that's a.
I know.
I'm sweating.
I know. Campaign 1 of Critical Role. I think Matt Mercer did something, not to that extent, but he did the thing of basically whoever got the last hit or kill on a monster, they got more XP than the others, which is why towards the end of the campaign, some people were like level 18, 19, and then Scanlan was like level 17 because he's like, I don't kill shit. I'm a bard.
That's why Vax was like max level first.
I don't remember. I do remember them getting like different values, but I don't remember him ever explaining what the math was. So I don't know.
I think it was in a random. It was one of those random fucking D&D interview videos he did. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Can we?
When he was talking about switching from XP to milestone.
Yeah. I don't exactly remember where they were. I think it's when they went to the beaches for the Aramente, and Vax is like, okay, yeah, so I haste. And then I triple dash, and Matt just kind of looks at him like, what the fuck? He's like, you see him like struggling to describe how a person is moving at borderline the speed of sound.
Yep. To the Tabaxi sound speedster.
Yeah. God, Paladin Rogue is such an insane multi-class.
No, you think? Yeah. I wouldn't know what that's like.
No, how could you ever? No, I mean, surely. Yeah.
Dingo?
Never.
Crazy.
No, Matt. In my current game right now, Sam's been a Paladin Rogue for like 50 sessions.
Oh.
Yep.
Oof.
He breathes on things and they explode.
Yeah.
Correct.
We were outnumbered about 5-1 in the last encounter, and Sam was like, don't worry, I'm a Paladin.
I got.
Yep.
I'm what you call
the enemies are weak to radiant, so he just walks up and like lightly boops them on the snoot, and they go thermonuclear on you.
Yeah. right, let's give Matt a spicy.
All right, Matt. You ready?
Matt's turn.
Yep. Yep. Let's go.
Can't wait for everyone in Matt's.
My sleep deprived brain is gonna.
I can't wait for Matt to stick
argument.
his head in the sand for every single one of these.
Yep.
Oh,
hey guys, I'm
this
just
is actually
right.
pretty good.
Oh no.
Here you go, Matt. This one's for you.
All right. Oh god, it's so long. All right.
Oh my!
Charisma as a stat is a crunch. Is a crutch and should be purged from all RPG.
Oh, baby.
Secondary to this, persuasion, lying, pretty much all social checks should be put on a boat and sunk into the ocean.
Oh my god, no!
Yep.
Damn, this is gonna hurt.
Okay, Matt.
That actually hurts.
Set up your golem, bud. Defend this shit.
Listen, guys, we all come to this gaming group, these tables. None of us are suave, sophisticated, charming, liars and musicians and whatever. Why are we even using charisma as a stat? Look at us. We're all nerds. We came here to hit things, to make number go bigger. I don't want to role play to seduce the barmaid. I don't want to try and persuade the magic shop owner to give me a price. I'm just gonna stab the shopkeep. I'm just gonna priest of Baal and stab the bar lady. It's fine. It's what we came here to do. We came here to kill things, to fight monsters. I came here to role play in my role playing game. What do you think this is? The world's greatest role playing game? Get that shit out of here.
Okay. Two things. Matt, I think you argued in the opposite direction of the statement.
Oops.
Yeah, I think you argued for why there should be a charisma stat.
Yeah. I think that's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. So, but also, Matt, we're not cosplaying here. You're supposed to give an earnest argument. God damn it!
You're working on Matt with no sleep for the last day.
I like that. Matt started talking, and I was like, "Where's he going with this? Is he going the way?" Yep. No, he's just going the opposite direction. Okay, well.
It's all right, bud.
Fucking A, dude.
I came here to murder everything. That really is the it's okay to not be okay. Your feelings matter. Kill everyone you don't like.
I mean, yeah, if I were to actually try and defend this one, the person is making the argument that role playing shouldn't be dictated by the numbers on the sheet, that you as the person should do the role playing. But there's so many pitfalls with that. There's so many because I get it. It's that argument where someone's like, well, if I make an athletics check, I don't have to literally lift a barbell in the middle of the room to do my athletics check. Why should I have to make a check if I make a convincing argument IRL or whatever? It's like, all right, I get what you're saying, but there's just so many there's plot holes. There's so many holes in that. I don't know why I'm now doing that.
I mean, it's almost like when it comes to things like charisma, and you are kind of running with if you make a good argument, you should be able to just have that thing. I mean, in that situation, right, the only real option you have is the stat exists for a lack of that ability, right?
Yes. Well, because, what if, I don't
know about you, but I feel like I could be, not that I am, I could be pretty convincing if I really needed to be. That doesn't mean I need to be on my A game for every session.
I don't literally want to manipulate my friends.
Yeah. I don't actually want to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss my friends, except when it comes to intro-based EXP. You got to get rid of that shit. Just gaslight them. It's okay. Right. They'll thank you later. Regardless.
I've played with a bunch of new players where, they was like, all right, kind of roll a persuasion check for this guy. All right, what do you say? And it's like, fuck, I'm not sure. I'm like, okay. And then as a DM can either think of something or like, yeah, just roll. It's fine.
Let's take this one to an even more extreme, right? What if you have a player with I don't know, a speech disability, but they want to play a bard? You're going to tell them that they can't do the bard thing and be suave and persuasive and charismatic just because they in IRL have an issue that stops them from being able to speak well or whatever. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. We are not at all defending this. There's just no. I got nothing.
Look, Look, this
I know
this
what the
episode
person,
might be.
I know what they're getting at.
Might be quickly shifting gears, but like it's okay. It's okay.
I know what the person's trying to get at. I do, but you're just not thinking like saying it should be purged from all RPGs. You are really not thinking about all of the knock-on effects. Just not at all. Hit me with another one, Isaiah. He's fucking.
All right, we're rolling it, and go.
I hope I get one that's a little longer. Give me something to chew on.
I hope it's just like 3 words.
Bro. Mind.
Like,
here you go.
All elves banned, and you're just like, no.
Okay. No, you cannot just recreate your old character from the last campaign to level 1. Okay, I don't agree, but I can actually argue this one. I know what this person's getting at, based on other people I've heard see it. They're trying to make the argument that, you know, you're sort of kind of telling someone how to have fun, but the argument is, if you just recreate your old character from the last campaign from level 1, you are sort of missing out on some of the fun of the game of creating new characters, coming up with new ideas, changing based on, like, maybe you have a new game master, maybe you have a new group of players. You know, you're missing out on some of the point, and it's, this person's making the argument they're getting like a subpar experience by doing that all the time. And I've heard many people say this. I get it. Again, you are kind of telling someone how to have fun, but I get what they're getting at. No, that one wasn't too spicy.
No, I was really hoping Matt got that one, because that would have just been really funny for him to have to defend that against Wolf. But
yeah, I'm sorry,
you
bro.
lose a few things chasing a dream.
I mean, you know.
Oh God. Okay.
You know.
Here's the thing. I've done this straight up. I've played one character in 2 separate games, both from level 1. So maybe I'm not the best opponent for this, but I don't entirely disagree with this take. And like, yeah, you are sort of telling someone how to play the game. Sure.
You're telling someone,
and like,
you're telling someone how to play the game, and like, depending on how you deliver it, you might be helping them, is the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You're sort of forcing someone outside of what is presumed as like their comfort zone.
Yeah.
In the same in the same way that I think you should force friends out of their comfort zone in a lot of things in life.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So like, here's the thing. I actually will give Josh a point for this one. I do kind of agree with this. I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Calling you out, Wolf. Literally never met you in person, but I'm calling you out.
Again, though, that being said,
I'm sure you're awesome in real life, but I refuse.
I will say, though, again, that being said, if you just walk up to someone and say that exact sentence, no, you cannot just recreate your old character from the last campaign to level 1. If you say it just like that, all right, you're being an ass. Like, there's a tactfulness to it. There's a way you could handle it. Ow, I whacked my head. My mic.
I mean, anyway. You can go with what I told my players. So I'm like, listen, guys, diversify your portfolios.
Yes, diversify your portfolios.
Yeah, play D&D like you're running the stock market.
Yeah, diversify your investments. Exactly.
Good Lord.
Isaiah, spin that wheel.
Spin the wheel? All
just right, like I spin my meat. Oh, shit. The reference. Old internet.
Impressive.
Old internet, baby. Oh, it's wild. Espin.com.
Oh, my God.
Probably not around anymore. Got a good one, Isaiah? I heard I had exasperation.
It's a long one.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the first sentence. I hate the first sentence. Let's go. Yeah.
The GM is not just a player. They have a special role at the table, including having the final say. They do most of the work and, right or wrong, get most of the credit or blame for how a session went. Stop trying to make them feel less special.
I fucking hate this.
All right, Dungeon Masters, let's be real.
No.
You do most of the work.
I hate this so much, though.
You do most of the work, and you know you do most of the work. You spent hours last week building that dungeon only for your players to do some Misty Step bullshit and get their way out of it. And all that work of yours went to waste. And I know you're not cool with that. I understand. It hurts. I know it does. You should have final say. You should, right? You did all the work. Your players, they just showed up. They've been spending too much time drawing art of their OCs and figuring out which of the characters should smash. They're not doing real work. You're doing real work. So you should get the final say. And you know what? Think about it this way. You're not being selfish. You're right. They will blame you if the session went bad. They will say it's your fault. And it's not usually. I mean, you might fuck up from here and there, but look, again, you're overworked, you're tired, you're probably working a full-time job. I don't know, maybe. You are special. You should feel special. Make yourself feel special. If you're a character, if they were like, yeah, they're definitely not going to make this roll, and you made it, just bump that AC up one higher, or the DC up one higher than they rolled. It's okay. No one will know. No one will blame you. I'm here for you. I understand.
Once again, you just said gaslight them.
Yes.
I mean, I'm convinced.
I'm not even.
Yes.
I'm not even a little. Yes. Are you actually mad?
I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm not even. I'm sorry, Isaiah, I'm not even. I
will say the one thing though, like the first sentence, the GM is not just a player. I kind of agree with that, but not in the context of this.
Not in the context. Yeah.
No, not in this context. Because as a GM, you are multiple things. You're wearing different hats. Well, you're a referee. You're what's it? Not rules lawyer, but like you're supposed to be knowledgeable on majority of the rules and stuff at the table at times.
You're a lawyer of sorts.
You're supposed to be fair, but like you're not dictating how everything goes. Like, yeah, people, we all, fudge dice here and there at times, but like,
what? I never do that.
It's not, yeah. It's not, but it's in the sense of the fun of the game. If you're a good DM, if you're a bad DM and being like, oh, you know what? Oh yeah, the monsters AC, I originally made it like 18, but now it's like 22 now. It's crazy. The players, come on.
I don't think the GM is more special. I think it's ridiculous to be like the GM's more special than the players.
I don't mean like more special.
No, not you. I'm responding to what they said, Matt. What they said, because they said stop trying to make them less special, like implying that the GM is more special. They're not. They're not more special. They're a human being that sat down at the same table as you, and all of us agreed to run funny click clack dice and let this paper bound book thingy tell us what to do when the clicky clacks hit the table. Like the GM is not more special.
I'll say the only thing that made them special was the fact that they decided to run the game. That's it.
Yeah,
they're the ones who took.
Well, but here's the thing:
got the cojones to be like, I can do this.
I mean, yes, but here's how I would phrase this: because the first sentence is the GM's not just another player. No, the GM is just another player. They're just a different player. They're just a slightly different player. That's all it is. They're just a slightly different player, but they're still another player. Like this mentality is why we have people thinking Matt Mercer's some sort of golden god that made all the magic happen when he's fucking not, and that's not how it went down. this motherfucker right here. I'm glad I didn't have to iron gold this one because I don't know if I could have.
Look, just the simplest thing I was just like, I'm just going to appeal to absurdity in this in all arguments.
See, I think try not to though, Isaiah. Try to make like an actual argument for why the person feels that way. Like put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, like I did.
No, you did not.
No, you did not.
But you get another chance right now, Matt. So it's okay.
You will get another chance. Yeah. I mean, like it. So this take does scream. I tried to GM for my players, and they wanted me to be Matt Mercer, and they kept screaming at me when things did not go their way.
Yes, but also those players weren't putting in any of the effort either.
Yeah, they weren't putting in the effort, which, to be fair, I have been guilty of this, because I know that there was definitely some things in that same first game that I, like, freaked out, being, like, an edgy 18-year-old, freaked out at Cardell for really shit he didn't deserve, So, like, it'd be that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, if you're the DM, you are a player, straight up. You're a player. Yeah. You're just playing a slightly different game. Everyone is playing an RPG. You're sort of playing an RTS, and you kind of have to live with that.
You're not even necessarily playing a different game. You're playing a different role. Like you wouldn't say, to give an analogy, you wouldn't say that a goalie for a soccer team isn't part of the soccer team, right? Like the goalie is a player on the team. They just have a different role than most other players. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not even playing a different game. You're using all the same rules.
True. And if you are ever listening to this and you feel this way, either take a deep look at just look inside. Just take a peek.
Inside yourself.
Or just get new players.
Maybe.
Both. These are not mutually exclusive. But something's got to change.
True.
Either your perspective or your table.
True.
That's Isaiah's tip for the day. All right, Matt, you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Round 2. I'm more awake now. That was 10 minutes ago.
I don't know if I believe you. We'll see.
Here you go, Matt.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's fun to run games with systems that do not support what you are trying to do and playing in the friction, or is that supposed to be fiction?
Oh, playing in
that friction.
That friction.
Playing in that friction can lead to a lot of interesting things. Run a tavern in 5e or be superheroes in COC. COC.
Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu. Oh. Play in the space and see what you learn.
I hate this, but I could defend it.
Yeah, wait, I'm trying
to... Ruminate on it?
Yeah.
They're saying, like...
Oh, yeah.
They're saying you should do the thing where you try and play, like, a space game with the 5e rule set, or you try and play superheroes with Call of Cthulhu, even though the game's explicitly not about that.
Right.
They're saying you should.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, hey, it's me, Matt, Mr. 5e over here.
It's Mr. 5e over here. That's true.
You don't want to learn a new system.
This is a good one for Matt, actually.
I don't want to learn a new system. Man, like, something about aliens, Cthulhu's, that Baldur's Gate, the Emperor, he'd be giving me that weird look. I just want a little bit of Call of Cthulhu in my 5e. So, just do it. Add some more investigation in there. Add some more weird, dark horror and tentacle stuff. Maybe you're not into that. Maybe you're like, no, Matt, I want a slice of life. I want a slice of life in my 5e. Okay. We'll just pull back the curtains, pull back some of that, all the classes, the fighting, all that stuff. Maybe you want to run a tavern, maybe you want to do a business or something. You can do that. Whatever game system you're on, just force your way through. Just force your idea into that, and just like a Play-Doh, like a piece of clay, you can mold any system to do what you want. You want to run Starfield, then you want, or not Starfield, what's that? Starfinder. You want to run Fantasy Starfinder? Just do it. It's fine. No one's stopping you. You bought the book. It's yours now.
Pathfinder already exists.
Shh. We're not talking about that.
God damn it.
Yeah, just break the game. Just break it up into little mishmash pieces and make your own new art collage of whatever system, whatever you want to do. And who knows? You might learn something and become a better, not only, dungeon master or GM, but you'll also be an incredible game designer. Because you took Cyberpunk and you said, you know what would be great in here? If I had some fucking, what's that game, Josh? Weird Wizard?
Shadow of the Weird Wizard?
Yeah, Shadow of the Weird Wizard, yeah. I wanted some wizards in my Cyberpunk universe.
Can I just point something out with the two of you?
Hey.
Not to call you both out live on air, but I'm going to call you both out live. I think you guys are slightly missing the objective here.
A little bit.
The objective is not to back up the person's argument. The objective is try to defend and come up with a reason why they are correct or why they're having that opinion.
Oh, I thought I was defending this. I thought this was like.
Well, you don't need to literally defend it so much as you're just supposed to try and understand. You're trying to understand. Let me rephrase it. You're trying to understand the other person's point of view.
I figured you could do one or the other. Because some of them I struggled. So like,
well, yeah, that's the point. It's hard.
Just make it funny.
Well, because that is like the concept of the Steelman argument is that you're trying to understand their point of view, like why they have that, why they're.
I mean, I understand the point of view. I don't want to learn a new system.
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to play Call of Cthulhu in 5e. It's fine.
Your opening statement was an example. Yes. That being said, I'm not convinced at all. I will give this person, in my steel manning, on brand, iron goleming of their argument, I will concede I find their statement about playing, what they said, playing in that friction is an intriguing thought, is what I'll say. It's not necessarily going to convince me to try and play superheroes in Call of Cthulhu, especially because, holy crap, is that going to be hard in Call of Cthulhu?
That'd be weird, yeah.
It's real hard. But I'm intrigued by the idea of like intentionally fighting the system on purpose to see if something comes out of it. Maybe.
Like if you take the cyberpunk system and say, okay, guys, so now we're in the middle of the desert. And it's like, wait,
yeah, what? Or like
it's
if
like,
you're,
how do I get jobs?
Or you're doing or do you one better? You're playing cyberpunk and you want to throw in Shadowrun magic, you know? Right? Like, I can kind of see what they're trying to get at. Play in the space and see what you learn. I can kind of see it, but I'm not going to do it. If somebody else came to me and was like going to run, they were like, we're going to run 5e and the whole game's going to be running a tavern and that's it. I'll try, but I'm not making my own game into anything like that. Mostly just because, fuck, I want to try other systems and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But an intriguing thought. That's what I'll give them. An intriguing. All right, as I slap butter my biscuit.
All right, rolling it.
Slap my ganache.
Mm.
I don't know what I'm saying.
This one.
Oh baby. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yes. I'm so happy you got this one. This is so good.
Fucking. Huh. There is no real cheating in an RPG. Oh, all right. The only way I can see this person's side of, like, the only way I can see this person's argument, the only way I can iron golem this shit is I have to take the most generous interpretation I possibly can. It's the only way this works. So my really generous interpretation of the statement, there is no real cheating in RPGs, is that they feel this way because RPGs are an incredibly malleable product by design in a way that other forms of media and entertainment are often not. And because of that incredible malleability, you can't cheat because it's ever-changing and ever-ephemeral. So you're not cheating anyone because everyone at the table is sort of, you know, agreeing to change things up and do wacky woohoo things. There's no cheating if there's no concrete rules. But that is the most generous interpretation I could possibly make of this. Like, yeah, I'm being so generous. I'm being so generous.
This take almost screams, I've only played, like, the most rules light version of any given system.
Yeah. I mean,
or I only play ridiculously rules light systems anyway.
I mean, I know there's no way I convince either of you of this one. I didn't even convince myself, but you can at least see what I'm getting at, right? Like what I mean by a really generous interpretation.
Yeah, I genuinely, I feel like you could have rules of absurdity this into something successful. Genuinely.
Like, in what way?
Well, because you can just appeal to the, like, well, it's game make believe anyway. Why does it matter? Huh? Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, look, sure.
That's kind of what I said. That's kind of what I was saying.
Yeah.
In that the product is very malleable. But I was trying to be, like I said, you know, generous and studious about it. Because honestly, this sentence by itself, you just come off like a dick.
Yeah, you either come off like a dick or a goober. Like,
yeah, like, you just look like an ass. Oh, fucking, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's, I mean, what's funny though too? This one is gonna grind my gears the more I think about it. This off about this too is you could make the same argument about sports. You could say the same thing. It's like, well, human beings invented sports and we decided what the rules are, so you can't cheat in sports because we all just agree on what the rules are. And if we all just change our agreement, then it's not cheating because it's just we invented the rules anyway. Who the fuck cares? Like, holy shit. Like, you could start extending this out to some really stupid shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's just going to make me. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
You're just gonna maul now?
Yeah, I'm gonna maul about that. Because, like, you're just ignoring, like, the entire, oh my god. This is, like, this is really extreme. This is really extreme. But you could, hypothetically, if you wanted to go really nihilistic and anarchistic, you could apply this logic to actual law and just be like, well, you can't break the law because we just all decided on laws as human beings. The only laws you can't break are the laws of nature. So I can rob whoever I want. Like, you could take this to a crazy extreme. Like, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, you're basically, it is one, like, hop, skip, and a jump away from full anarchist theory.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a slippery slope. It's such a slippery slope of a statement. And I can't. That's why I said I had to take the most generous interpretation I can of, like, well, the product is very valuable. Fucking crazy. Move on, Isaiah. Move on. I'm going to keep going if you don't stop me. Oh, my God.
Perfect. All right. Roll it for me.
Okay.
No. No, not this one.
Got a good one? Got a good one, bud?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I'm excited.
Oh my yeah.
Oh my god.
D&D is the best one. Most others are over-designed and have too many cross-book references.
Oh my
Say no more. I'm convinced. This one is.
Yeah. Okay, Isaiah, I want you so genuinely to try and see their side of the argument. Oh, please. I want you to so bad.
Isn't even a sentence.
It's not even a full sentence, I know. It's literally not a full sentence.
Okay. So, what I think they're trying to say is that D&D is the best role-playing game because it is very purposefully rules agnostic enough with just the right amount of math and crunch to make it a, like, perfect balance for what anyone could be looking for in an RPG. Other RPGs have, I don't know what crossbook. D&D has so many crossbook references. It has the most books.
No. So I to try and tease that, because I think what they mean is, D&D, at least when we're talking about 5e, you don't need to look at other books to try and figure out other rules for the core of the game. Like, other RPGs do have a bit of a problem where they will sometimes add to the rules of the overall system, and that those rules exist in other books.
Sure, yeah.
5e mostly avoids that.
Yeah,
like
so
95%.
In that sense, yes. So to get back to it, to summarize, people think, this person thinks that D&D is the perfect middle ground of any RPG because it has just the right amount of, like, fluff versus, like, hard number crunch, the right amount of codification because other systems have that issue. And if there are any real updates to D&D, they're often done in the erratas, which you can find online, and there's, like, a central hub for that, being the Sage Advice Compendium. And pretty much any question you could have is easily, like, searchable, and it's not requiring to look through, like, series of books and having people put in, like, weird opinions about it. You often get, like, a single uniform opinion, or two or three, like, uniform opinions on what a specific, maybe noodly rule does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
I see nothing wrong with
D&D is the best one. It is the best one. You don't need anything else.
Best. You don't need nothing else.
Too many books. Not too many books. D&D. You just look. You want the books? You look at the D&D books. They're all there.
Oh,
you can get the D&D books anywhere you want them.
Try my promo code for a free subscription to D&D Beyond.
Yeah, the
all the
D&D books, they're in every store. Every Barnes & Noble.
Oh my
They're
god.
right at the entrance, too. You don't got to look too hard for them.
Or your local game shop.
I love the idea.
I'm buying Wizards of the Coast products from them.
I love the idea of Trump advertises D&D.
Yo,
That's
look,
great.
AI is the devil. Fair enough.
It is. But this might be a good
Someone
use.
to use an AI
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
Trump
yeah.
specifically, because fuck him.
Okay.
And I just want to hear someone write what I just wrote in the Trump votes.
Okay, you know what, Isaiah? I'm going to give you a point for that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, D&D is the best one is a goofy statement, but the idea of like the idea of this person thinking it hits like a perfect balance and you know it's not too over designed, so too like, yeah, that's I can see why you'd have that opinion. Like it's a convincing argument. I'll give you a point for that one.
I'm gonna in my heart of hearts say it's because of my perfect Trump impression that I was given a point.
The Trump helped.
Sure.
The Trump helped. I ain't gonna lie.
Nice. God, I really wanted Matt to get that.
I was gonna say this is. I don't know. I fully agree with this statement. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Enjoy your point.
All right,
sir.
Matt, you ready?
Oh God, unfortunately.
Roll it.
I want Matt to get one really left field for him.
Here you go.
It's important to kill new players' characters to set expectations.
Hey yo! Hey yo! That's a great. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Damn.
this one was magic. I saw this one immediately. Was like, no, I have to put this here.
Yeah, all right.
Can you
Yeah,
defend this?
Oh man.
Yo. This feels like this one. If I got this one again, I would have to take a very generous interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other way to
No.
take this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's important to kill new player characters.
It's important to kill new players' characters to set expect.
Right.
This was written by a 65-year-old man,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
for sure.
All right, Matt, what you
Like-
got?
We don't. What is that expectations? Yeah. Damn. No.
This is
I
written.
had
This
something
is a
about-
grognard. 100%. 100%. Oh my god.
Like if to be fair, if there is no death in the game, if there's that risk, we might as well just add a save button to our RPGs at this point.
Ooh.
If we can't just, if a player has to die, especially a new one, you want to set the tone. You want to set this as, hey, death's on the table. It happens. It can happen. This isn't Baldur's Gate 3 where I can just, before I, pickpocket the shopkeep, I can save beforehand so I don't ruin my reputation with them. No. This is a social, ongoing game where there are consequences for your actions. And if you fuck with the ogre, unfortunately, he's going to clap you back and you might die. And that character that you made, that 10-page backstory, gone. But that will open the doorway to new experiences, better ones, where now you're a veteran player. You know what's going on in the game. And now you understand. You have the set expectations. You have the right mindset to play in an RPG. Oh, thank you for my TED Talk.
I'll be honest, Matt. Well, I'm not convinced. Strong argument. Strong defense. I'll give that was a good one.
I am actually. I'm not.
I like that you got.
I will say, for the purposes of this, I am convinced.
Oh shit, son!
Let's go.
I like that you got a little.
It's the save button because I've actually heard this
That's what I was about to say. I like that you got
spicy.
spicy.
I've heard that argument. I'm like, oh shit, that actually makes sense.
I like that.
And that's a lot of the you said earlier, Josh. The grognards. That's their big thing. Where like a lot of them back then were like, yeah, I always if I was bored, I would just kill somebody. Just
Yeah, I know.
And it's just like, what the fuck?
I know.
And nowadays, yeah, that's super unthinkable. But like, who knows if you're playing in the again, Tomb of Annihilation or a game where there is like heavy emphasis on death, or actually, have you guys read anything on the newest the Planescape adventure?
No.
Are you talking about the consent to Return to Crab?
What?
Where you have to ask your players if they want to suffer the ill effects of the
No, that's
curse thing.
That's Lost Mine.
Oh no, that's.
Oh, is that Lost Mines? Okay.
No,
yeah.
the new Planescape. There's an adventure in there And one of the big things with this adventure is that your character is constantly switching like classes and races and whatever when they die. But it's still like the same mind in there.
Okay.
And your character's technically glitching. So they literally write it in that your character, they made a bunch of the encounters, the players get wiped. Because it doesn't matter, because they have their backups back and their backups. And they literally write in certain parts of the adventure when they're like, oh, there's this big cogwheel and you guys have to stop it somehow. If a player wants, they could just yeet their character into the cogwheel to destroy the machine and then have their glitch character come back like 5 minutes later. It's like, what the
That's kind of wild.
I kind of love that.
It's super like tonally weird, but
That's
like
weird, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't like it, but I can see how people can.
I can
like,
see how it'd be fun.
Yeah, especially where it's like,
Josh,
I
that
can
would
just
absolutely be you. You'd just be like,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
Especially
100%.
the premise of like, you have endless backup characters. And the game encourages you to just, don't like go wild. Where you're like, yeah, you gotta beat a fireball. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking blow myself up to kill the bad guy and then have my new character come back literally 5 minutes later being like, hey guys, I'm back.
There
It
must
doesn't
be
matter.
some
There's no
other kind of
consequences.
failure state in the adventure, though, right?
Not that I know of.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you have me curious, if nothing else.
Yeah.
But yes, your save button statement, that was the spicy one that got me like, all right, we're getting somewhere. That was good. That was a good one. I like it.
Yeah, I'll give Matt that one.
All right, so I think we all have 1 point so far, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else? What you got for us? We're getting down and dirty, boys.
All right.
Down in the mud and
Here
the
you go,
mud.
Josh. Rolling.
Body, my soul is ready.
Hey, Reggie, his body.
What?
I mean, what?
Jennifer's body?
Face's mom.
Yeah.
Got it going on. This is
That song's amazing. That's
it
I,
is. I don't know about amazing, but it's not bad.
the absolute Chadley behavior. I read as scumbag, but Chadley behavior of getting with a girl because you really want
Want to bang her mom? Yeah.
Dude, yeah, you want to do
It's
the
wild.
horizontal mambo with her mom.
Yeah.
That is
Didn't
Crazy.
Wasn't that one of the plot points in one of the American Pie movies
Correct.
or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Entirely based on the song.
Oh, nice.
To my understanding, anyway.
Here you go, Josh.
All right.
Let's go, baby. Oh, God.
Oh, it's another rogue one. I can't with this shit. I didn't even read it yet. I just saw the word rogue and I'm already fucking annoyed. Okay.
Look, I told you I didn't have the rogue one, but I didn't mean I didn't have a rogue one in here.
Yeah. Oh boy. The combat effectiveness of rogue, in quotation, type classes with sneak attack features is way too high. What? They should always be way behind a fighter and their focus should be out of combat tasks. It's way too easy to trigger, in quotation marks, sneak attack nowadays. Opportunity fully unaware, quotation marks, is more reasonable. Opponent fully unaware, quotation marks, is more reasonable. So they're saying the rogue should be shitty at combat. To sort of summarize.
Yeah.
I was literally about to go off on why this is a dumb take, and then I remembered I have to try and defend this. Okay.
Look at this piece of shit I gotta defend.
Yeah, okay.
Look at it.
This screams to me the opinion. Ooh, we got a wobbly golem, boys. This screams to me the opinion of somebody who either used to play or is interested in older school versions of D&D and older school tabletop games. And I think what they're getting at really is that, there should be a certain degree of niche protection for all the classes, and everyone shouldn't necessarily be combat effective because that takes away the certain niche protection, because back in the day, the fighter was the most combat effective character and everybody else had varying degrees of combat effectiveness. So they're sort of pulling from the old school concept of how rogues should be, and they're picking a fight with sneak attacks specifically just because that's what the rogue does a lot of damage with. But I think broadly they're more talking about the idea that the niche protection has gotten wishy-washy over the years because all the classes are good at combat. Yeah. That was my TED talk on that one.
So this is what's got me fucked up, right? A fighter doesn't even do the most damage in the game.
I know,
and it's not even close.
I know.
What? I know. What the fuck?
I was telling Isaiah, actually, shit, I don't know if you were here before. I was telling Isaiah off recording, I'm like, man, I kind of hope I get the rogue one because I could just say that, like, God, they don't even need sneak attack. What do they think? They're the fighter trying to do damage and shit? Nah, just relegate them to skill monkeys.
I don't agree with this because 5e is so combat focused. So you can't have somebody be really shit at combat. It's just not going to work with the way the game is. But I understand where this thought is coming from. I understand that they're looking at older editions and older styles of RPG and how they used to work, and where combat was not necessarily even expected. I mean, in second edition D&D, if you could get through a dungeon without ever fighting a single enemy, that was like the goal. So I understand where the mentality comes from. I get it. But no, sir. 5e no worky that way.
Yeah, no. Not only does 5e no worky that way, you are picking a fight with the wrong class, homeboy.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Paladin, cleric, wizard, druid.
Listen, I know I didn't convince nobody on that one because I felt my own convincingness slipping away as I was talking. I tried. Look, I do genuinely understand where the train of thought comes from, though. I do. Like, I get why you might have that thought, especially if you read older editions and shit,
Were world rogues, like, they dealt too much, were they just skill monkeys?
They were basically just skill monkeys back in the day. Yeah, and they were the only ones that could do stuff like disarm traps and pickpocket and steal. They also used to be called thief.
Yeah, they were just thief.
Yeah, and they were literally like, there was no sleight of hand check. The rogue had a skill that was specifically like pickpocketing.
Right.
And they were the only ones that could do shit like that. So they basically were only skill monkeys. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, because back in, like, I don't know if it was first or second edition, when, like, in order to level up into Bard, you had to level up into Rogue and something else. Then you were level 1 Bard. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Yeah, they had there was like a weird prestige system for, I believe Druid also required multiple classes to be leveled. Because in the very early versions of the game, the only classes were Wizard, Cleric, well, it wasn't even called Magic User, Cleric, Fighter, Thief.
Elf and Dwarf.
Those were late. I don't remember when those came in.
I thought they were their own. For some reason, Elf and Dwarf were their own.
They were their own class, but not in the base game. I think you were all assumed to be human. I forget. They came in a little bit later, but yes, Elf and Dwarf were their own thing at one point. But in terms of the traditional classes that we know, we only had the 4. Which is why if you look at some older, like not OGL, fuck, my brain wants to say OGL, some OSR.
Yeah,
if you look at some OSR games, a lot of them will only have like fighty guy, sneaky guy, and like magic-y guy or something along those lines, because that was how that was like how OG D&D was. Yeah, that's all I got on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's
hard.
That one was tough. Yeah, that was a tough one because like you're just ignoring the way the game is designed these days. Like I understand your frustration, man, but you got to look at the current,
like a core feature of the class, and it's like
just
okay,
doesn't. Yeah, it's just you can't design in a bubble. You have to look at the whole thing. Hey, Isaiah, spin the wheel. I'm gonna keep going.
Spinning.
Oh yeah, hey Josh. Side note, it has nothing to do with this this whole podcast episode. Do you feel like the mind flare powers in Baldur's Gate 3 are cheating?
Why did you randomly ask me that?
Because I've been thinking about it, and I was talking with Isaiah earlier about it.
No, because I think the game is designed in such a fashion that certain fights in the game are very intentionally beating your ass, or at least trying to.
Okay.
So no, I think they were designed. I think they mostly designed the game with the mind flare powers in mind.
Okay. So I right now I feel like
they're strong.
They're strong. They're really strong.
You're also playing on balance.
I'm cakewalking certain fights.
You're playing on balanced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I really think that was a bad choice for you as somebody who actually knows 5e. I think you should have gone in straight tactician because it's a different. Yeah. Like don't get me wrong. The game is not hard. I have died very little, but every once in a while it gets kind of like I was doing a fight literally just last night where I won't say like the final fight for Shadowheart's quest line is fucking wild. I mean, Isaiah can attest. I reloaded like 5 or 6 times at least.
Oh shit.
It was yeah.
So, you know. Anyway, Isaiah, where are we at?
Oh god. Yep. So this is mine.
What? That's not even. What? Fuck off! Why'd you even put this in here?
Because I told you some of them were nonsense.
This is
I
a
thought
meme.
It was funny.
This is a meme.
So mine is Dro rhymes with crow, not cow, which is to say.
Let's just say it's not pronounced
not drow. As a dark elf. Yeah.
How are you even? You can't. There's no seeing their side of the argument here.
Right?
What? I mean, go for it,
That's
bud.
why I put
Good
it
luck.
in here.
Good luck. Have fun.
Why am I getting all the meme ones?
It's fucking stupid.
I got. I don't have it. Like. All right.
That's pretty.
I got it. No, okay, I figured it out.
Over.
All right, look. It should obviously be pronounced Dro, not Drow, right? Right? You don't go to the zoo to see a giraffe. You see a giraffe. You know. Look, the words are words, right? Sometimes they don't always have the direct phonetic meaning. It's okay. You don't have to freak out about it. English language is magnificent because sometimes it just doesn't have to follow the fucking rules, and you just have to accept that. You know what I mean? It is pronounced GIF, not GIF, and I'll hear nothing about it.
I was wondering if you're going to bring that up.
I am going to bring that up. Yes. That's it. That's all I got.
He's floundering, mates. He's floundering.
My hubris has damned me.
The worst part is I've heard people pronounce drow as dro.
Oh yeah, I have too.
I sort of did it interchangeably because I didn't care enough, but then drow just sort of became the consensus amongst people. I call them dark elves a lot still.
I just don't understand how you could look at the letters D-R-O-W and think dro. You're just ignoring the W completely. Which I
think it's also like you have crow, and then if you take the C out, row, like rowing a boat, and it's like, all right, so it should be dro, like, and you're like, it sounds weird.
Yeah, all right, Matt, that's fair. You do the row is a thing, I suppose. Don't make Isaiah's argument for him. God damn it.
Yes, make my argument for me because I don't want to do this one. I mean, look, compromise. Just rename it Crow.
Crow.
No, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Actually, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say some heinous shit. This is dumb. Why did you put this in here?
Because I was hoping one of you were going to
I hate your hubris really got you on this one.
It did. It really did. And it happened twice. And I don't know how. It happened twice.
Quick, sir, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Pass it on. Nobody's convinced.
It's not pronounced Drider. It's pronounced Rider with a D. Like,
with a silent D at the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Here you go, Matt.
Oh, did I get a fucking essay? Oh, thank God. D&D is a good place to start with the hobby. I always recommend their starter set.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
This one was literally made for Matt.
Yeah. It's literally, yeah. Literally, D&D right now, currently, is probably one of the, if not the best, new player-friendly tabletop RPGs to get into nowadays. Yes, there are other systems, and you can always springboard off D&D into something else. But if you're just looking to get your feet wet, you want to dip your toesies into the tabletop space, there's so many different options out there. D&D, it's such a good place to start because it's easy. It's literally, it was built new player-friendly. Look at me, for example. It got me into it. I've been playing for 7 years straight.
I like how you didn't.
And there's starters.
You didn't make the number one argument I was expecting you to say, though.
Wait, Josh. Remember, don't interrupt the argument. Gotta let it finish.
Sorry, you're right. I thought he was done. Were you not done?
No.
Okay, keep going.
No, you're good. Yeah. And like you have multiple options on how to get started with 5e and with D&D in general. It's like not only do you have the Lost Mine, just one mine. Lost Mine of Phandelver, which is still talked about to this day, almost 10 years later as being one of the best.
Essentially.
Yeah. And now you have the new starter set with the blue dragon in the box. That's how you differentiate it. There's a blue dragon on the newer one, and there's a green dragon on the old one, which has been getting stellar reviews. Has been another introduction to getting people into playing D&D, learning the rule sets, and then from there, again, springboard off into whatever hobby you want. Whatever other game. You want to go into Call of Cthulhu? You want to go into Cyberpunk? Go for it. But D&D is always there for you. It's your new buddy. It's your new best friend. It's going to take you a long way.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
I started dying at the end there.
Yeah, of course he gets the point. Of course, this is like the easiest one of the fucking...
I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to give Matt... Well, I mean, Isaiah already did, so I guess it doesn't matter. But, like, I don't agree with the sentiment. I do actually think there are easier games that will ease you into RPGs better. But D&D has one superpower above them all that makes it win out every single time. And it has nothing to do with the system. It's just because it's the most popular. So you have the widest pool of players.
Well, that, and it also has a cultural, it's culturally embedded into our, the hobby in general.
Even that.
The most popular, but also it's in media, outside of tabletop. Hell, it just got its own movie.
But, none of that will necessarily matter for getting into the game itself. But having a wide player pool is the number one way to get into any new game ever. For including video games, this is true too. The wider the player pool, the easier and more fun time you will have getting into a new game. Everybody take a shot. That's why playing fighting games in the first week they come out is the best time to play a fighting game, because it's got the widest player pool. So you have the most people at the same level as you. Most possible people at the same level as you. But I still think there are better RPGs that do better onboarding than 5e.
Like what?
Off the top of my head, of course, Josh would say this, but I think Dungeon World is actually easier to onboard players than D&D is.
Tomato.
Yeah, well,
I'm kidding.
Tomato.
I have no idea. I can't comment.
There's probably some other ones.
Literally never played it.
I can't. You have played it, Isaiah. I've run one.
No, not you. I'm saying Matt.
Matt, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't comment. I haven't played it.
There's probably
what's that new one that everyone's talking about? Knives or something? It's like the really small pamphlet. Bob the World Builder just made a video on it.
Oh, yeah, Knaves, yeah.
Knaves, it is Knaves, yeah. A lot of people are now saying that that's a really good introduction. If you're even too scared of your friends getting into D&D, that one's also apparently not a good one. It's so simple.
I also think the Fate accelerated system has a lot of potential to get new players really into the hobby.
I mean, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. As we've seen, Fate really triggered somebody.
True. I did specify though Fate Accelerated, which is a different game than base Fate. So they may have been talking about core Fate. That's a whole thing.
I feel like I have to read this just for posterity's sake. Okay. The person whose puppy was kicked by Fate.
By Fate?
I am so sorry. So this person wrote, Fate is fucking garbage and fuck Evil Hat. Fuck their prissy, uptight, holier than thou devs. Fuck the company itself. Fuck Fate. It's free and I still want some kind of compensation for having to sit through a fucking game of your awful system. Fuck Fate. Yep. God damn.
And everyone was like, did you tell me why? And he refused.
Yeah,
just nothing.
Said nothing. Yeah, I mean, look, in general, I know, well, you would say that, Josh, it's your favorite system. I know, but I do genuinely feel like Powered by the Apocalypse games actually do new player onboarding better for a multitude
Josh,
of
you
reasons.
would say that.
I know, but I do genuinely think it, and I'm not going to go down the entire reasoning why right now, but I do feel like that's the case.
I could see you doing an episode of like Tier 2 Dungeon World, and then just teaching me and Isaiah like, a little bit of it.
Certainly could. Anyway, I feel an unearned point for Matt, but fine. I'll accept it.
Fake cartwhile.
It would have been unearned for anybody.
That's true.
Listen, I'll take it.
I do find it funny though that Matt didn't go for the number one reason that I thought of though.
What's the number one reason
right,
you
Josh?
thought?
The number one, I was saying that because it's so popular and has so many players. Like that's like the biggest reason for me.
Okay, here you go.
Okay. No softballs, hopefully.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, baby. I saw the first two words and I'm excited. Okay. Dice fudging equals cheating, especially when the GM does it. Oh, this fight is going too easy. I better add some HP to the monster before he dies. Screw off. Don't punish your players for doing well. Maybe they used a really good strategy or had a run of luck with the dice. It happened. Let it happen. You know why this one's really easy for me? Because I just agree with this statement. No, I agree with this statement. I think he's 100% on a little aggressive in the wording. But I agree. I think dice fudging most of the time is cheating in so much that part of the reason that we play tabletop games is because we are all signing a social unwritten contract when we pick up that game system. We are all agreeing to say, yes, I am going to allow these silly rules written on paper and these funny clicky clack math rocks, or in the case of a virtual thing, this funny number generator, to dictate the actions that we are doing. We're all agreeing to this. And by anyone at the table simply ignoring that social contract, we are cheating each other. You just are, by definition. It's just that simple.
All right, so I can't give you the point.
What?
Here's the thing. Not even because I necessarily disagree. However, my thing comes in, right?
Oh, I have a follow-up counter, but I have a counter to my own argument. Okay,
fair enough. Let me just throw one in.
Mm-hmm.
You, as the dungeon master, right? You often have to play the role of a game designer, but you are not usually a game designer, right? Mm-hmm. So if you were playing a homebrew setting with homebrew monsters and homebrew rulings, you might not always make the best decisions on what a creature's to hit ratio is, or its health should be, or what its AC should be, because you might have been thinking about one aspect of the fight more than others. Maybe you didn't realize that your players hit a new level, and for example, the paladin gets their improved smites. Things like that. In those instances, I don't think it's personally wrong for a DM to be like, oh, wow, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I mean, I'll crank its HP a little bit just to like make this last more than 2 rounds. If it's supposed to feel like a big epic thing, and your players are breezing it, the least intrusive way of doing so is give it like a +1 to its AC or an extra 50 points of health. I don't consider that cheating. I sort of consider that development on the fly, because you are, again, having to play this role of a game dev despite no expertise usually in the topic.
Yeah. And to be honest, there are moments like that where like, oh, your players will kill like, a boss in 1 hit by accident, and you're like, oh damn, this is supposed to be built up as a big thing. And they'll be excited about it. But if that keeps happening, your players are going to lose interest because they're going to constantly one-shot the monsters. So you eventually have to either A, get better at learning the system and not have monsters die in 1 hit, or B, you can just tweak it now and again. And like I've admitted, I've fudged mostly health. I haven't fudged AC on monsters except for like, I think 1 encounter when I first started in the 3-year game. And mostly the health nowadays, it goes back and forth. If a fight is going on way too long, sometimes I'll just be like, you know what? Then whoever hits it next, it'll just fucking explode or something. But if I want like the players, not punishing them by, oh, they did a fuck ton of damage to this guy, but it's like, I wanted this to be a little bit more, 1 extra round is not going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
It's basically you have to judge it by situation or combat by combat. Not
true.
I'm gonna fucking increase every monster to have max HP. It's like that sucks.
I also think that this person is complaining about 2 separate problems, because there's a difference between, from a GM's perspective, oh, they're doing way more damage than I had like anticipated. Let me crank its health a little bit, versus, oh, they came up with the players came up with a really interesting strategy that I hadn't thought about.
It is 2 separate scenarios, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because for one, again, not saying that I've ever done this, but if my players just like, they just hit level 17, I'm still not entirely sure what those numbers are going to be looking like.
Yeah.
I would be more inclined to shift some things around because they're level 17 now. And they went from 14 to 17, versus, they trapped they blew up the area around them and trapped the monster under a pile of rocks so it can't fly now. And now that it's on the ground, they can just pepper it with bullets and melee attacks. I would never fuck with the second one, but I could see myself maybe shifting the first.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. My counter argument to my own argument is basically what you two just said. So that's basically what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Basically, I could see both sides, but I do genuinely understand why somebody would make the statement dice fudging is cheating, because there is a certain space where, particularly if you're doing it maliciously, where we all signed a social contract to let this game sort of dictate what's going to happen, and you as the GM are electing to ignore the social contract that we all agreed to.
Yeah.
And especially if you don't tell anyone, that is kind of fucked up.
We all focused on the health, but like dice fudging doesn't just mean monster HP and shit. It can mean for like rolls.
It means all sorts
like,
of shit.
Yeah, all sorts of things where it's like, all right, DM, I cast Finger of Death on the Lich. He has to make a con save, whatever. And the DM rolls a natural 1, but because he's behind a screen,
just says how
he
he
can just be like, oh, geez, he rolled a 34, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we specified on the health because this person specified on the health.
Yeah, true. That's right. But now I'm thinking about it. It's like, it could mean like, again,
well, that's the
monster saves. It could mean like.
See, but Matt, that example you just gave is what I'm talking about, where it's that breaching. That's the breaching of the social contract that I think that's the kind of thing this person is sort of getting mad about, is that kind of social contract breach where you're sort of intentionally shitting on the opposing side, even though they're not really the opposing side. But that's like the mentality you're having.
And this is a thing.
I don't know. I feel like I should get a point.
If Matt wants to give you a point, he can, but you will not find one from me this day.
Half a point?
No, Matt, don't be a fuck.
yeah, he can have a point.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm up next. Here we go. These no more memes. Please give me a real one.
Yeah, right.
Let me seduce the bartender.
Yes.
Oh, good one. Good one.
I'm so happy and I'm so hurt.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Summoning.
Baby.
Bring minions into the party. They take too long. They're annoying and they're almost universally overpowered.
I love that you got this one. Oh, baby.
I wait
Isaiah.
with bated breath.
Yeah. Go ahead, bud. Can you see their side of the argument? Go for it, Chief.
No, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Look. Oftentimes, when you run parties, when you run D&D parties of a certain number or not, you have the issue where a round of combat will take you maybe 30 minutes around. And when you only have 4 hours in a session or less, in some situations, mine included, you just don't want to have to worry about what the player is going to have to think about using a completely separate stat block from one that they already have. Another one that you have to give them that now you have to keep track of in a way that you cannot control. So, if the players, for example, summon minor demons, which just drops like pretty much whatever number of random bullshit you want on the field, and the player chooses to immediately break their concentration on the spell, thus rendering the demons free from any control at all, you now have to think about how they would affect your enemies and theirs, because it says they are hostile to everyone, whereas the summon elemental one, the conjure elemental, says it may be hostile to you, and the DM can play that game where it's like, oh, well, now they're mad because you did that. The demons one just says everything. So now that could theoretically ruin your encounter because you've dropped a nuclear pile of shit that exploded in the middle of the field, or they are overpowering your monster because you had only prepped for so many things, and now there's double of those things coming at you, and they might have things like pack tactics, and it's just a universal pain in the dick for any DM, not good enough, to really figure it out, you know? So, yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, solid. Okay, Iron Golem.
Mm-hmm.
Not convinced, but okay. All right, one. For anyone who doesn't know the context, who's listening, Isaiah loves to play the summoner guy. So Isaiah getting this one was very funny.
Conjuration's my favorite wizard.
Yeah.
I like making things. I'm that person, by the way. I summon lesser demons, and I do that 3 times and just let them go buck wild, and then I hide myself in an Odaluk's resilient sphere and just laugh.
I definitely think you made the type of argument that this person was getting at.
Yeah.
But not quite.
But I don't care.
Yeah.
Be better.
Not quite.
I agree
not quite
with
strong
everything
enough.
except I agree with this statement, except for the part where they're universally overpowered. They're not overpowered. They're just annoying.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I had.
Yeah.
I can't believe this keeps happening to me.
It is funny.
I made you. Why are you betraying me?
It is kind of betraying you. Yeah.
Damn. All that suffering, and I still only have 1 point.
Oof.
Josh, so what? Josh has 2. I have 1. Matt has 2.
Nice.
I think so.
I thought
Nice.
Are you keeping track?
I am, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was about to say because I'm not.
I say I think
All right.
I had 2 points. I had.
But you got the softball.
Yeah, buddy. I need that. I need.
Okay. This one would have been perfect for Josh, and I hate
Oh,
that
no.
he didn't get it, but there it is.
Shadowrun is not that complex.
Oh.
Oh fuck! I don't know shit about Shadowrun.
You want me to just take this one?
No, I'm just gonna make some stuff up.
No. Wait. Because we could re-roll another one for you, Matt, and I just take this one next. Because this feels
Sure.
unfair. Because you don't know shit about Shadowrun. This feels really unfair.
I feel like he should do it because Matt can just appeal to absurdity, and that's funny.
I mean, I'll leave it up to Matt.
I don't even remember which I don't remember which game Run was.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, Isaiah. Like, I don't think this
I
one's
don't
working.
remember if it was the heisting one or if it was another one.
Oh my god!
It's the one where it's cyberpunk but with magic and orcs and trolls and shit.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's cyberpunk but with fantasy combined.
Yeah, let Josh take that one. I mean,
God
reroll something else. I can't.
Fine, I don't like it. Fine. Go on, Josh.
All right. Well, you want to let Matt go first? Like give Matt another one first, and I'll think about, because this one's think about it. I'll have to think about it.
Oh, I mean, Matt, you might regret that, but here you go.
Oh god.
Oh baby,
combat is the worst part of gaming and should be as brief as possible. We're here because we like what tabletop can do better than video games, and that's improvisational drama and interesting problem solving. Save the chipping away at HP and tactical positioning to XCOM and Diablo. I mean, yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, combat, it slows the game down. You have to keep track of all these fucking things, like your weapon and damage, spell slots. It's just, it ties the game down. Tabletop RPG. What does that RPG stand for? Role-playing games, guys. We came here
God damn it.
For the improv, the drama, the romance. Fucking, why do you think Critical Role is so big nowadays, guys? Come on, think, Mark, think.
Lord knows
We are
Critical
here
Role
not
never
to
did
roll
fights.
clickety-clack. We're not here to try and slay the goblin, in the sense of stabbing the goblin. I'm here to slay the goblin, if you know what I mean, in the tavern. We are here. I want to solve puzzles. I want to use my brain. I don't want no fucking, like, oh, I have to defeat the Death Lich of Goobity-Gok in order to save the world. Nah, give me a 4x4 puzzle I could solve using my own intelligence and my problem solving. That should be an end of a campaign. Tell you what.
Not even a little convinced.
Not even a little bit, no.
Not even a little bit. you tried, Matt. Valiant effort, bud.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I will say combat does take too long, but again, that is because the number of players. 100%. Like Josh mentioned, you mentioned it actually a bunch of times.
Yeah.
No, but otherwise, yeah, no, I also don't agree with this.
Okay.
I do need to add more puzzles into my games.
Now I have to defend Shadowrun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, describe for me what is a Shadowrun.
A Shadowrun it's called Shadowrun because when you go on a mission in Shadowrun, it's called a Shadowrun.
Weird.
In the same way that like it's called a run in Cyberpunk. Okay, let it be known to those listening, I'm someone who dislikes the system of Shadowrun, but quite likes the setting of Shadowrun. I think there's a lot of cool, interesting things in Shadowrun, but the game is a fucking mess. Okay, Shadowrun is not that complex. Oh, okay. The only way I could possibly see someone taking that train of thought is that, and I'm taking again, sort of like the cheating one. This is a very generous interpretation. They are basically making the argument that, like any other tabletop game, you can run Shadowrun focusing solely on the core elements of the system, which is, in the case of Shadowrun, a dice pool of d6s. And as long as you just focus on that main core mechanic of build your character, and then things are, problems are dealt with a dice pool of d6s, as long as you just focus on that main stuff, the game is not that complicated because all of the other stuff is somewhat superfluous, additional gobbledygook, I guess. I guess.
I don't know, man. 4 rolls to.
The game literally requires 4 rolls to make an attack. Like yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I know. Like I said, the most generous interpretation is this person's making the argument that, oh, well, if you just focus on the core central resolution mechanic, the game's not that complicated. Which is like, sure, I guess.
I guess.
That's all I got.
All right.
There's the Z Bashu video he made on this, and I just want to post the quote. He's like, it's like someone, a failed novelist who has tricked you into reading his microfiction of a RPG.
Oof.
Yeah. Again, the setting of Shadowrun's cool. There's a lot of fun ideas in there. And the game actually, the system itself has little moments of like, oh, that's kind of cool. There's little moments of inspiration. But it's mostly a mess. I really couldn't defend that one at all. I tried. Tried my best.
All right. Here's mine. Roll.
E.
Oh, okay.
Can't believe you threw a Shadowrun one in there at all.
I did. I hate puzzles in every RPG ever, and I think they should be eliminated. If I wanted a puzzle, I'd be playing crosswords.
Okay, I just really like the second sentence of "I'd be playing crosswords." That's really funny. That's a good one. I like how salty they are.
Yeah. Look, players, you know you are. You can't do simple math. I can't do simple math either. It's okay. No one will fault you for this. You play in D&D because you want to smash goblins, and you know exactly what I mean. You came for two things. Hoo-ha and the moidle. And you want a moidle in this moment specifically. And when the DM throws a random ass puzzle at you that they got from like a Pokemon dungeon that one time with the ice area, you didn't want to think about that, and you most likely didn't play that Pokemon game. So you're just not going to figure it out, and then you're going to get mad because you're slipping and sliding all over the map, and they're like, it's actually pretty easy. And you're like, shut the fuck up, Gary. I just want to kill a goblin. You know exactly who you are. Most of you, I think, are this person who like combat specifically, which is most of you, I think, if you're playing D&D that much, at least a little bit. So yeah, I think you should just rebel against your DM, because fuck puzzles. Puzzles are dumb. Killing things is fun. Puzzles are dumb. Why waste your time? Like, think about it, right? Because you know that they have the answer in their head. So to them, it's super easy. So what's going to happen is you're not going to figure it out because you're in the mindset of killing. And then they're going to be like, well, guys, it's super easy. I can't get how you didn't figure this out. I literally took this from like kindergarten fucking math problem. And you're like, look, dude, I have a sword, not a PhD. Let me do what I was built to do. That's it. That's my argument.
Again, I don't know if you were necessarily seeing this person's side of the opinion, but I don't know if you were seeing it through their eyes, but
I was seeing their argument through my eyes.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be real, probably is not too dissimilar from what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
I was gonna say I can see that.
Nah. You're close. You're close to getting a point, but nah, not quite.
Come on, Matt. What you got? Do I get a point?
There's a part of me that wants to say yes, just because like this guy's a little saltier and angrier than more normal.
He's definitely a little salty, yeah.
But I have seen this argument before of people being like, listen, I don't want a puzzle. I just want to kick down the door. I just want to fight things. I want to think about it. I don't like, yeah. And then, the meme of like the DM like pulling out, 5th grade fucking puzzle books to like, so, throw at their players. Yeah. I've failed some of those in D&D games. It sucks. I went to art school. Fine. I don't think about it.
So do I get the point?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Let's go. 2 points all around.
The ever generous Matt.
Yes. Look, I gave Matt that free W.
You did. You did.
All right, Matt, here you go.
Hell yeah. All right,
there's only 4 more.
Oh shit.
Soon to be 3. Ooh, yeah, this one I could not defend.
Oh no.
I could not even if I tried.
Okay.
Phones in a pile. This is a big one. If you can grab it, it goes off. I know you have a family or whatnot, but no fiddling.
Ooh.
Oh, this is just...
Oh, bud.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, what? I get it.
What's their perspective?
Yeah, yeah. Listen, guys, fucking Jeremy, he spent a week prepping this dungeon.
Jeremy?
You can just take, 2-3 hours of your day. You don't need to text. Your family isn't going anywhere. If someone calls, yes, fine. We can pick up the phone. It's okay. Emergencies, things happen. But once we're at the gaming table, show some respect to you and the fellow players and Jeremy. Jeremy spent a lot of time on this dungeon, guys. He hand painted those ogres himself. He can't paint for shit. Look at them. They're beautiful. He must have spent hours on them. Can't you get away from you're glued to your phone 24/7? Can't you just take this time and just separate yourself and immerse yourself in the tabletop space, in our game that we came here to socialize, not be on your phone and playing fucking Pokemon Go or whatever. Came here to play tabletop. Go play it. Put the phone away. Put it away. Put it away. What did I say?
Nah.
No.
Look, you guys.
No, look, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be straight, real with you. If I show up to your table and you tell me to put my phone in a pile, you're gonna get one of two reactions from me. A, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Or B, I'm just gonna leave. Because you're not my dad.
Yeah, I mean, this is also, first of all, before we even get into the social dynamic of the whole thing, because I do understand the person being I don't want my players distracted by their phone and scrolling on Twitter. I get that. But regardless of that, you're also ignoring the fact that a lot of people like to have their character sheet on their phone. People like to look stuff up and reference rules with their phone. And they could do it with a laptop or some shit, but that's a lot of table space. Why would I do that when I have my phone? And also, motherfucker, sometimes it's not my scene. If I want to check Facebook real quick while Thaddeus the Paladin is having their moment, is it really that big a deal? And for me, personally, I get real weird about people touching my phone. I didn't like my last girlfriend to touch my phone, and we were together for 5 years, and I didn't like it when she touched my phone.
See, so I can understand the whole not putting phones in the pile in the middle of that one's a little much. That does seem like fucking high school nonsense your teachers do for tests.
Yeah,
but I can understand also on the side of someone being hey guys, just keep your phones away just for a little bit.
Sure,
or
I can understand.
Understand that it's not your scene or whatever.
Yeah, well, and I'm not gonna stare at it the whole time.
Yeah. But there are people who do. There are people who text and
in a pile. In a pile?
Oh no, not in the pile. Sorry, I meant people on their phone because no,
I'm not saying you. I'm saying this person saying put it a pile.
Put in a pile. Yeah, no, that I don't agree with. But I can understand someone who wants to be hey guys, just put the phones away or something for a minute, whatever. I can see it. I don't agree with it, but it's also the same way with people because again, the three of us, we play virtual tabletops.
Yes.
I will say I generally do get annoyed if I find out that one of my players is playing video games while we're in D&D.
Video games is a step too far for me, personally.
Come on,
that's
guys,
a step too far. Yeah, for sure. But and also the pile thing,
that is very teacher
Yeah, you know what it is? Me and Isaiah
teacher is punishing you guys
when me and Isaiah were talking I don't remember if you were there or not, but the X-Card episode when we were talking about that, I think that was just me and Isaiah for some reason. I
think I was in Europe at that time, yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about how the X-Card has a very clinical, very businessy corpo feel to it. Putting everyone's phone in a pile has a similar energy to me, where it's rather than foster a certain type of behavior and culture at my table, I'm just going to take the easy clinical route and just say everyone has to throw their phone in a pile, or everyone has to turn their phone off and put it on the nightstand, or you know what I mean? That feels like you're trying to just do the quick and dirty fix as opposed to trying to foster a certain kind of tone at your table, which is the harder thing to do, but the overall more worth it thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I do this straight. I'm not even gonna lie. I do this. If I'm playing on a virtual tabletop, I will be doing something else, being on Hero Forge or shit. I'm gonna be doing like running arena battles in Armored Core, because it's brainless. It's just something to keep my hands occupied, because I have severe ADHD, and I just need something to keep like my brain from doing the Simpsons monkey like slapping the cymbals.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. You might disagree with me on this, but I feel like pretty much always I am one of the most vocal and goal-driven players in any party, even despite me being like that. And I feel like remember most things without notes, despite doing that.
I mean, yeah, you are one of the more vocal players, but it does still piss me off if you're playing video games in the background.
I mean, just
both can be true.
Yeah, I mean, have you thought about getting like one of those fidget cubes or something?
I mean, we don't. Let's not.
I get bored of them.
Let's not go down the psychoanalyze route.
No, I mean, it's fine. I get bored of them. Like,
yep. Whatever. Like I said, we're not going to go down the psychoanalyze route. But yes, I
basically, if I'm running a game and I know you're like drawing or playing a game in the background, as long as you're paying attention, I'm fine. But if I like, hey, what are you doing on your turn? And I get, then I get mad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You'll be like that. Was that Matt's? That was Matt's.
Yes.
That was me. Yeah.
Back on me. Okay.
Yep, you're up. 3 left.
That's another point, right? I could.
No.
Nope.
I don't think there was any way for you to get a point on that one.
Nah,
I think that was an impossible ask.
Ooh.
Especially with me with fucking only child syndrome, the way I am about people touching certain things, you weren't getting nothing out of me.
Well, what if it's like I'm not touching the phone? I'm just asking you to put it down.
That
in the middle
still
of the
has the energy of you're controlling my stuff. It doesn't matter.
This might seem like an egregious overreaction, but straight up, if you tell me like, "Hey, put the phone on the table," or you're not welcome at the table, I'm either going to attempt to throw hands.
Okay, I'm definitely not throwing hands. That's extreme.
It just be like, look, I'm gonna be like, just the simple answer of like, yo, you tell me what to do with my shit again, and we're throwing hands.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
or I'll walk away.
Like I said, and maybe this is again, only child, so like, maybe this is a thing that I could work on better. But I just certain things, I am like, if you touch the thing, I'm like, I get real fucking antsy, and phone is one of them.
Nah, bro, I have 6 brothers. Don't touch my shit.
Well, there's certain.
If I tell you can touch my shit, feel free to touch my shit.
There's certain things I don't give a shit about, like, but there's other things I can't. Like my car, I'm not antsy about, but like my computer and my phone, I am. I don't know. Anyway, give me another one because I could go on this all day.
Okay, here you go.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
This is one of the ones I wanted you to get.
I see this as an absolute win.
I can't.
Go on, man. Go on, Josh. Read it.
No, I don't want
to. You want to trade, Josh?
It says, ignore any rules that make the game less fun. Can I just make an argument for why this person's fucking stupid?
After.
Oh my god. Okay. Once again, we're gonna be really charitable here. Fuck, I hate this. Okay. I'm going to assume this person is coming from a good place, and that the reason they're saying this is because they're trying to prioritize everyone having a good time at the table, and rather than try and fight with the system and do X, Y, and Z things when players have already said they don't want to deal with it, it's just easier and causes less tension if they just choose to ignore the rule. And they're just taking a smoothing it over route, in the same way where if you don't want to argue with somebody, but they say some dumb shit, you just nod your head and say okay, rather than try and start the fight because you don't feel like the fight's worth it in the moment. They don't feel like trying to fight the game is worth it. And I hope, God, I hope that they're doing it for the sake of everyone just having fun. I hope. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, bud. You get nothing from me, but I appreciate the valiant effort. I can feel the brain cells that died as you tried to argue.
In actuality, my response to this is, if that's your opinion on the situation, why even bother playing a game? Just play fucking make-believe in the backyard with sticks and say they're guns like you did when you were fucking 5 years old. The whole point of using a game is to use the rules of the game to inform the event, to inform the thing you're doing together. If you don't give a shit about rules, don't play role-playing games. Just go on text forums and pretend to be horny dog people for fun with no rules.
I feel like this would also have rules.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Victory for
Matt?
once.
Do I get a point, Matt?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I want to. My heart of hearts.
I'm trying to be very generous to this person. I really am.
You were, yeah.
I thought I was pretty generous to their phrasing. I'm just saying. Like I said, I hope that they're choosing to take the smooth it over route for the sake of everyone having fun. That's what I'm hoping.
I appreciate your attempt. It's very valiant.
God damn it. All right, is a
fuck off. I had this one in here.
Yeah.
Modules are for our lazy crutches for bad GMs. If you can't make your own story, you shouldn't be GMing.
Oh my god! Holy fuck,
right
dude!
In the shins.
Jesus Christ! They took the knees, they took the shins, they took your arms off. Oh my god!
Oh god! All right.
There's no way. There's no way you're getting a point. There's no way.
I know. God damn it! I'm gonna try.
I could think of 4 counter arguments instantaneously.
Yeah, of course. Look, your players don't want anything pre-made, right? If your players really thought you were a good DM, they were playing in your game, they wanted something special. They wanted something tailor-made to them.
Oh my
they don't care about what your actual story is. They just want their thing, right? And if you can't provide them their thing, then really, what is the point? Why are you GMing? Huh? You'd be playing Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is for like pre-written stories. They don't give a shit about that, right? What they want is what they want. That's all that matters. And you should give that. And if you can't, then you failed. Systematically, you failed. What are you even doing? Nothing. Hours, literally hours wasted. For what? Nothing. That's what you want. Nothing. If you can't give them a custom story. Congratulations. You failed. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, bro. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I can't believe I was betrayed again.
Yeah, no, you were betrayed hardcore.
That's pretty crazy.
I don't know what I would have said for this one either, though. TBH.
No, okay, this is another one of those like willing to throw hands over. Like the actual, it's not even like hubris, but like who do you actually think you are?
Yeah.
Like you either have too much free time on your hands, think you are way better at what you are, like you think you're way better at what you're good at than you're actually good at, right? You're hyper overestimating your skills to run games, or you've never been a dungeon master, in which case, kindly, fuck yourself with a cactus, right?
A lot of these game modules are written by some of the best designers in the industry right now. So to say that people are using them as crutches, it's like, no, you should be looking at them and seeing how people are making adventures and designing adventures so that way you can write adventures and be better at writing adventures. Learn from the pros.
Which, let's be real, if this is your opinion, you never will be. You're a loser. You always will be a loser.
Damn, well, if there was any hope of you getting a point, you just took it out from under yourself.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll cut my legs off. Fuck this person.
Yep.
Again, with a cactus. Hopefully a big one. Hopefully a Spanish dagger.
Oh, nice.
What's the difference between a regular dagger and a Spanish one?
Well, a Spanish dagger cactus is like 4 feet tall.
Oh.
Huge. All right, Matt. Last one. All you.
All right, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
I need this point to win.
I actually don't remember which one this is.
I think I'm still at 2.
We're all at 2.
Josh, we're all at 2? Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
This is a spicy one.
Oh god. Didn't we just talk about this? Rules in a published physical edition should not be invalidated by subsequent decisions by the game designers. Nerfing or buffing things is stupid, and doubtfully so when those changes are tied to, doubly. Sorry, I'm tired. Doubly so when those changes are tied to online content.
Yeah. Some of these really are indefensible, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That silence speaks volumes.
Yeah, I needed a moment.
I don't blame you, bud. I don't blame you.
What the fuck even?
I am happy that all the really hard ones came at the end.
Yeah.
You give up, Matt? You're just gonna call it now?
No, I'm thinking. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading it. Also, goddamn.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's a thing.
Listen, guys, just because once a rule, once an idea is printed in a physical book, is there, is solid, is real. Then, now, forever, together. Handshake. Why would we, even though we have this amazing tool called the internet, we can put our books on there, and let's say a designer made something. Paladins, they do too much damage, so we just gotta nerf a little bit. The rogue, their sneak attack doesn't do too much damage, we gotta buff that a little bit. But if you change it for the online source, we can't change it for the books. Am I gonna have to kill an entire force just to reprint the rules that were perfectly made in the solid physical form of literature? Absolutely not. It's idiotic. We're wasting precious resources and trees. Mostly trees. That's the resource I'm talking about. In order to just change things because the game designers thought it was this one item was too powerful or this spell needed to be buffed. No, you deal with the consequences of your own actions. You print it into physical media, it's there forever. You can't just errata something online. Because what? Are you going to just reprint an entire book to fix one line out of a 300-page book? No, it's idiotic. Why would you do that? I'm done.
No, just no.
I like that.
Just no.
Matt, I like that you just committed to the memeing on that one.
Yeah, I got it. And I was like, there's no way. There's no fucking...
There's nothing.
They literally made the blueprint of fixing this. They have the website. They can do the erratas. It's fine. And unfortunately, they kill a lot of trees. But they just say fucking and reprint the books anyway. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And anyways, what are they nerfing or buffing? It's mostly just fucking paragraph changes and shit.
Yeah.
People have been begging for them to nerf fucking what's that spell that came out of the Strixhaven book? And Jeremy Crawford just eventually said no. Just no, we're not doing it.
Yep.
Like,
besides, let's be real. Let's look deep in your soul, right? So,
silvery barbs.
Are you gonna tell me that Ranger really just has to live with that? You handed them an L that big, and you really just expect them to live with that? Really?
They've had multiple iterations.
You've either never played Ranger, don't care enough, or just don't care about people who like it. In which case, we can't be friends. We are enemies, and I will see you at high noon. Pistols. Outgun you.
Don't do it. He lives in Texas now. He can do it.
So you live in Texas now.
So
yeah, like Rangers of you have the 2014 book. As it should be. Even Steven.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Fucking A, dude.
So, boys, how did I do with our fine selection?
These are pretty good. I feel bad I am not in the best of shapes right now to actually
Some of these are truly indefensible shit.
Some of the, yeah.
Jesus Christ, some of these.
And just think, there was a lot that I didn't put on this list because they were too heinous.
Well, like, so, you know, the thing is some of them I can genuinely see where the person's coming from, but some of them I'm like, you're just a salty bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Like, just
like, I get like, fuck people who bring minions into parties. Like, okay, let's
you're just a salty
it's annoying,
bitch.
but like, don't fucking take the players like fun out of it, or the person who wants to. Where's the one that attacked my buddy? The one that's like, oh, stop recreating your old character at level 1. It's like, let them fucking. It's fine. They're not hurting anybody. It's fine.
Just do better for it.
Honestly, I think the last one we got was the most indefensible.
Yeah.
Like, that last one was basically that person basically said, once you release a game, you should never ever make any changes to it ever. It just is what it is forever. It's like that.
As someone who is
an
currently suffering
statement.
Yeah, currently suffering with Payday 3 right now. They finally just released patch 1 and it broke the fucking game again.
Yeah. Like,
yes. I'm so happy.
That's such a...
I have nothing against Payday, but this meme, I just was so sad when it fixed it.
I'm so sad and angry.
I'm so happy that I get to keep living this meme.
It's just such a, like... Payday. It's just such an insane thing to be like, no, never fix anything you release ever. It just is what it is. It's like, okay.
Which right now, I think the Monster Manual, like the original 2014 core rules, I think they're at their like 14th or 15th version, like reprint done.
Probably.
So yeah, think about that. They've changed that shit 15 fucking times between these 10 years, reprinting it. I mean, and most of the changing with the errata is like 1 or 2 tweaks.
Hilarious.
Like, it's nothing super major. It's not like a big buff or nerf.
No, it's lots of adjustment stuff, but it's just so funny to me, especially in the modern age that we live in, to be like, no, everything like, it makes sense the way it is.
Again, not to dunk on Wizards of the Coast, but when the whole Hadozi thing came out from Spelljammer last year, they immediately eroded that shit. And unfortunately, for those with physical books, you now have, like, I don't think they're doing a second run of those books yet. So
you have a gem, gem of spicy media that you should never get rid of, because while, good Lord, that was insane and wild and comically toned, like, it was bad, really bad. You could look back on it 20 years from now and be like, that was hilarious. Yeah. When the pain has gone away. But like,
and if you think about it, too, the whole like Rise of Tiamat, like the special edition book, that was added with all the erratas and shit, the Horde of the Dragon Queen and Tyranny of Dragons, like those 2 adventures, put into one big book. And they're like, all right, we fixed a bunch of stuff. We changed some of the encounters. We did nerf and buff things, but it's a whole new separate book, a whole new separate product now. So that way they can stop reprinting the old ones and just only print the new one. Which then last year they decided, hey, we're going to redo that and reprint it again, but with a new cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glorious.
All right, boys, you got any? That's all I got. And we actually made it to almost 2 hours exactly, so go us.
Hell yeah, champions.
You guys got anything you want to add? Any final thoughts?
I don't know, man. Like, if you have a take that you feel like is spicy, so again,
leave it in the comments below.
I mean, sure, knock yourself out.
That too.
You could do that, but some of these, again, I think are like, reasonable. Like, I can understand where you're coming from.
Some of them just need to be worded without the anger.
Yeah, that too. But even regardless, if you're salty or whatever, it's fine. I can understand where you're coming. Like, even ones like the Rogue one, I can get where you're coming from. But just think it through a little bit before you say shit. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't have to say the immediate first thing that comes to mind. Take a pause, take a mental, like, maybe I should consider. Just consider. Because saying things like the game should never be updated and modules are for lazy bitches, maybe just think about that a little bit before you put it in text on the internet, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Gosh, they're budding artists. They are budding novelists trying to make it in the RPG space, and they're much better writers than obviously those writing game modules nowadays in the professional field. They just are.
Well, they didn't write their post very well, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's a big doubt, homeboy.
Big doubt.
Also, I mean, we're kind of at the end of this, so whatever. But like, disclaimer: if you wrote this, I wish you no actual ill will. You might be a goober, and I'm not going to take that back, but I wish you no actual ill will. So maybe take this with a grain of salt and some brevity.
Except for Dro guy, I wish you some ill will.
Oh yeah, I mean for me that's phone guy, but like it's
or phone guy. Yeah.
Know that I wish you ill will, and I'll see you in the ring.
Yeah. But like men, once we hash it out, we're good. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Just the cover for this thing just gotta be the Zoidberg meme, where it's like, your take is bad and you should feel bad.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's us. That's been Sessions Canceled. Hope you guys had fun. Tell us which one of these you actually agree with, because that's fascinating to me.
Oh boy, hot takes.
Yeah. But
and
we'll see y'all next time.
And follow us on Twitter.
Yes. Did y'all hear that Elon's getting rid of hashtags? That's crazy.
Don't.
Or he might be.
Don't.
What?
Don't. Just
Again?
Don't do this to me right now. Please don't.
Okay.
Just hit the button. Just hit the finish button. I can't.
Okay. Peace, y'all.